wheelchair.
Lilith, you're chairing. Okay, all right. Let me remove that. Let's put up the real Trello board. Yeah, Trello. I have a good question. Does anybody know how to use Miro, the whiteboard tool? Has anyone used it before? No.
I have tried, but it's error on my Mac. I don't know.
It's error. Yeah, it's hard to like draw with a mouse, right? Or draw with a trackpad. It seems kind of ridiculous, but all right. Let's kick this off. Lilith, bring us through.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. So, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for coming today. I think, is there any new upcoming intern here?
There are. Wait, actually, for the benefit of the interns, we should probably use a screen share. So I'm going to stop that.
Oh, right.
I'll share the screen.
I think the I candidate haven't come, so let me select them
Okay.
for the one. So then who is the one?
David Nuffle.
Yeah, Novel. I forget the name.
I like Nuffle's fun fact. Nuffle's fun. Well, does everyone know Nuffle's fun fact?
No, sir.
I'll let him tell his own fun fact. It's pretty funny. In the meantime, we got Saras and Ria here. Welcome, Saras. Welcome, Ria.
Hello.
Morning, Saras.
Morning, Kak Gani.
Hello.
Morning, Ria.
Morning, Ria.
All right.
Morning, Kak Gani.
Let me give a chance for the interns to introduce themselves, and then I'll probably introduce everybody else since we have a lot of people. Saras, why don't you go first?
Okay. Good morning, all. My name is Saras. I'm final year student of Universitas Prastia Mulia. Now I'm in Denpasar, Bali.
Nice.
And fun fact of me, I don't know. I just enjoy traveling around in local area, Indonesia. Yeah.
Excellent. Perfect. Let's go next to Ria. Ria, a little bit about yourself and your fun fact.
Okay, hello, my name is Ria. I'm fresh graduate from University of Indonesia, majoring in Japanese literature. Now I live in Kediri, East Java. Before pandemic, I live in Depok, West Java. So that about the fun fact, I don't know about the fun fact, but I'm from literature, but I wanna learn about marketing so much. That is maybe.
Cool. All right. Wants to learn about marketing from literature. Let's go next to David. David, tell us. Hey, good to see you again, David. How was your day?
I'm good, sir.
All right. So David actually happens to be a pretty skilled Instagram artist now. He's creating nice little reviews for us on our website. But okay, David. Anyways, take it away. Tell us who you are.
Okay. Hello all. My name is David Bernardus Pandia. I'm 21 years old and I am undergraduate student from University of Brawijaya, majoring in accounting.
Excellent. Thank you very much, David. All right. Next over to
You're
Nawful.
welcome.
Good to see you again, Nawful. How you doing? Nawful, your introduction, please.
Oh, okay. So, hello guys. My name is Naufal. I am a graduate student from Braja University, majoring business administration, and I am a business intelligence intern. Thank you.
What's your fun fact, Nawful?
Oh my God. I brush my teeth 3 times in a day.
Oh, no, the other one. The other one. I like the other one better.
Ah, the other one. The one that I told you.
Yeah.
I used to be fighting with preman jalanan.
Gangsta. All right. Cool. Fun. Wait, why? Actually, I got to ask you more. Why did you fight with them? Was it over money, love, or territory?
I cannot hear you actually because the
Okay.
connection is.
What was the fight about? Was it about money, power, respect, love, or territory?
I don't know. He just punched me out of nowhere. I mean, I don't even know. I have to like defend myself. So
Yes.
there is
Don't
no.
take shit from nobody. All right, entertaining. I like Knopfl's spirit. Look how impressed Viddy is. Viddy's like, yeah, that's awesome. All right, let me introduce everybody. Lilith, why don't you introduce the team here? I think it's your floor.
Okay, thank you very much, sir, and thank you very much for Noval, Sarah, David, and again one more. Oh my God, I forget. Yeah, welcome everyone, and today we would like to have a BI Scrum. But before that, I would like to introduce the team here, which is first from BI. There is BD as the project manager and also working in product development and everything else around Bukit Vista. And then from HAR, we have Andre and Nadine over there. Andre is the chapter lead of the HAR, and then Cynthia also helping on HAR. And then from marketing, we have Rizal as the PCL, as chapter lead, and Mas Gani. Mas Gani is in Jogja and currently on marketing chapter also. And then who else? I guess the CEO of Bukit Vista.
Yourself. You forgot to introduce
Oh
yourself.
yeah, myself. My name is Lilis. So I'm from Business Intelligence also, helping optimizing the funnels, basically the sales funnels. Yep, that's all. So I'd like to start today's PI Scrum or campaign Scrum. First, I'll start with Bing for the Airbnb campaign, please.
Okay, thank you very much, Liz, for the chance to introduce this campaign to the interns too. Basically, we are seeing after the high season last weekend, we're seeing a slight drop across all the funnels, except the checkouts, because of course people only stay up to the end of the long weekend. For this one, actually, we see a slight drop across views due to seasonality, but similar listing also drop. I've this observed across the accounts, but we're still higher than our similar listings. For the impression section, however, we will still wait for analytical results from product development. The current plan does not seem to give noticeable impact, such as listing name change, communities additions, daily content after. Therefore, we are trying to we assume that our internal data is not sufficient enough, so we're waiting for the product development team to fetch external data. Therefore, inquiry conversion drops, but I believe that we have still more inquiries ongoing. While for the last one, we see that the review campaign has been started by Kasintia. So that's all the update for this campaign, particularly.
All right. Thank you very much, Didi, for the update. So, I understand that the drops is caused by the low season started on November. It seems like November is, I think, the worst month, I guess, for the year. And my question is, actually, what is your plan on Airbnb to? I noticed that where is it? Jing, right? That we have to combine the target of November and December, which is $66,000, right, sir?
Yeah.
So perhaps what is the strategy on Airbnb? Because we know that Airbnb is the most powerful platform where we can gain our revenue. So what is your strategy for November regarding the
Okay. Thank you very much, Liz. So there's one concern that I just noticed, or this is still an assumption, but we're seeing a lower increment on the number of views. My first guess is because of the low season, but if this continues, then perhaps it's also because of the feedback cycle that is decreased due to transaction outside of Airbnb. But the initial stage is we're doing, there are three funnels in Airbnb campaign that is requesting product features from product development team, inquiries, loyalty, as well as impression. That's one of the plan. But for Airbnb itself, we'll meet Joy because it's already the transition of the month, and ask her regarding potential campaigns from Airbnb itself.
All right. Yeah, remembering about Joy's meeting last month, this month, I guess. How about the other promotion? What is the name of it? Like, they will promote our listing. What is the
Yeah,
name?
we can get away.
Yeah, that one.
Yep.
Is there any
So
progress?
yes, there are no progress on that one yet, unfortunately.
Okay, so
The reason, yeah,
yeah, there is. You can explain the reason.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, the reason is because of the pricing again. Because when we try to promote something, we have to increase and reduce the price to expect the reduction of price.
Expect reduction of price. All right, but I think because we have like chance to be promoted by Airbnb, it is worth to examine, I guess. So
Okay.
I hope to see any progress on the updates, basically on what is to prepare and also what is the action for this promotion. Okay,
Yep.
Vidi.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Over
Okay,
to you.
responding to what Vidhi said earlier about the decreases in views, there's a few possible explanations for that, and it's related to why we have a combined revenue target as well. So, could here's we know that the views are, let's say, if I'm correct, Vidhi, they're increasing slower, right, on each iteration than before. Could it be because there essentially is a higher occupancy, and essentially the occupancy reduces the total number of views?
Yes. That what is the explanation for the Jogja account last week?
Okay, so then the next question is over to Rizal. Rizal, do we publish our temporary partnerships on Airbnb?
No, sir.
Okay, so then that would be the only way to get the views back up, then I'm thinking, right? Because if what we have is already unavailable, then we would have to start thinking about how to sell the things that we have but are as unlisted. Um, yeah, that's my thinking. Most of the views happening at the moment, I imagine, are not for November. They're probably
Yes, it's for
happening.
December.
Yes, exactly. And if our occupancy is going up, then the views is only going to decrease over the next few iterations. The only way to keep the views up is to open up availability for things that are still available. So that is a bit tricky, I understand, because it requires coordination with partnerships that are temporary, but that is probably the. I don't think it's a ranking issue because we just got quite a lot of bookings and the conversion rate went up. So it wouldn't make sense to like the conversion rate goes up and then like to drop us, right? But but yeah, that's where I would start thinking about how to get the views back up. Back to the chart.
Okay, thank you, sir. So actually, I'm looking at the inquiries. Is it it is increasing a little bit? So perhaps it is because the sorry, that's the inquiries. Clean spam. B.1.1 inquiries. What is that actually, Vidi?
That's the rough calculation of the inquiry without considering the number of spams. So the total number of recorded inquiries.
The total number of inquiries. Okay, never mind. But yes, I agree with that's possible cause of the decreasing of the view. But yes, we cannot add the listing of the temporary partner because the availability itself is also the occupancy is high because we rent it like monthly, right? Because that's why we don't include that into the Airbnb listing. And then what's again for the review on Airbnb, since the number of checkouts is where is that?
Increases. That's why the
Increasing?
review goes down.
Okay, the review is gonna and then there is a time lag that you explained just before.
Yes,
Where
the window. Because even though the magnitude itself throughout the weekend, we're seeing a lot of number of views actually. I think there are like 6 or 7 views, but considering the number of checkouts, we still have 2 weeks to get back to the number of checkouts.
Okay, then. Yep. Absolutely. Our team it will be what is that following up for the checkout guests, and then we hope that we can convert more into reviews because my concern is also about I look at the retest. Perhaps I need you to include the retest data next time, VD,
Okay,
so
okay.
we can observe the each component, the value of each or the value of each component of the review, so we can dig dive more into what is actually the action that we have to take. All right. Thank you very much for the update for the first campaign. Anyone has questions or yes, sir?
I remember, Vidi, I think you were talking about a program with Ghani to increase the page view to inquiries rate by seeding some sort of information about how it's possible to actually get into Bali using.
Oh yeah, that's actually helped by Caravizal, I believe, sir. Actually.
Okay. All right. Rizal, how many listings have we applied that to?
15, 15 from the best listing that have a big view.
Okay, and then the question back to Vidi. Vidi, has that improved the conversion rate on those 15 relative to the other control set that have not been applied?
The number of inquiries?
Yeah, the conversion rate from the impressions on the 15 that we've applied the information about how to.
Okay. Actually, I haven't checked on that. I will check the inquiry conversion rate. But maybe from the HR itself, any questions pertaining to the topic?
Okay, yeah, that's a good throw over. Andre, Nadine, questions over to you. Have we seen any inquiries that are asking about the business visa to get access to Indonesia?
Me not yet, sir.
But I have one, sir.
You have one. And Shinthia, you seem to be shaking your head. So is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that would indicate that it is getting it through the funnel then, right? Stuff that
Yes.
wasn't happening before. All right. Then back over to Vidi. Vidi, would you then recommend scaling up that particular initiative or that particular idea? Or do we need more data at this point?
It's not about the scaling up, sir, but the one that we chose, 15 properties, are the properties with over 2,500 views in a week.
Okay.
So that's the rest, because the rest are only like 50 views. Is it worth the effort?
I see. Okay. All right. Do you plan? So it's already been maximized. It's already been fully optimized.
Yeah, it covers like maybe 70-80% of the number of views.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Jing. Perhaps additional to that, if we want to scaling it up, we need to observe the conversion from inquiry to reservation, basically. If it is proven that because of that reason, people come to Indonesia, I mean, because of our information, they come to Indonesia, perhaps will be helpful to gain another reservation.
Yep, I will try to provide the data for the conversion rate for the listing that we mentioned, that we collected.
Right. Thank you. More questions or comments? If no, would like to move to the second campaign. Would you like to move the screen, please, sir? Yeah, that's actually the Booking.com campaign. There's no much progress on the top funnel activity, but we get booking. As always, Booking.com give revenue, but it is a very slow, which is we get like 6 additional booking from last week, and then the checkout is increasing because I think many booking from the long weekend. So there is 11 checkout, and then the cancellation is at by 1, which is actually the conversion. The number is 31.25. I forget to delete the 26. And then we get one more review for Booking.com, which although it is decreasing the percentage, but the number of booking is increasing, and then it is the 10th score out of 10, so it is good for that. And actually for this campaign, the other activity that we add is adding 3 more listing or properties into Booking.com, which is Rumah Taman Kutub, Wooden Puri, and then Asri Village. It first accommodates because of the partners want us to make that. It is actually to accommodate their willingness to get promoted on Booking.com. But I'll observe the booking. I mean, how long is actually it get bookings on booking.com and something like that. And regarding the review, I talked with Cynthia and Andre. We will apply a Airbnb practice to booking.com where the host uh, will ask review from the guests as at the same time as they send the goodbye message to the guests. That's basically the updates and what other things that is missing. Yeah, I guess that's the update from booking.com. Anyone has any comments or questions, just please go ahead. No one? What again? Yep. If there's no one, then I'll move to the third campaign, which is booking.com. Sorry, which is the Facebook marketing. Yes, I agree with the previous discussion where we have to actually rename the campaign into Facebook marketing. The update for this, the biggest discussion is regarding on to remove the ads that already sold or not. The data shows that the cross-selling success rate is 27.77%. I write down on the activity. Previously, I discussed with Nadine and Gani. I give three options. First is mark as sold. Second is let it be. And the third is let it be and edit the listing into giving additional information like available from November 11 or something like that. But the consideration, Gani and Nadine choose option one, which is we have to mark it as sold. Why? It is because as we know currently, we have only a limited resource from the HAR to respond inquiries. That's why we will prioritize the priority that is haven't sold yet. The inquiry that coming from that, and then the second reason is the option three will takes many bandwidth for marketing, which is editing the listing, find out the old listing and something like that. And from me, this is actually a fair game for this campaign if we compare it to Airbnb and Booking.com because we close the availability of a certain date, but we need to mark it as available again as soon as the property available. So we start advertising it when the property is start available. So yep, for the review, we have the same method as the booking.com, but from five checkouts, we haven't got any reviews yet. That's the update on this campaign. Thank you very much. Is there anyone? Yes, sir.
I don't understand why option three would be more of an HER burden. Maybe somebody could explain that to me.
Sorry, marketing burden, sir.
Okay, all right.
Oh, which one? The first reason? HR burden.
No, sorry. Option three. Option three is a marketing burden, but HAR.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
The last one I don't think is so good, Lewis, right? Then this is the reason why. If you make it available starting from when it's available, then you miss the booking window, right? For filling
Yes,
it.
sir. Near the its availability.
Oh,
Near. So
okay.
it's like perhaps 1 week before or
Right. Then that sort of becomes the question: does it take more marketing bandwidth to reopen it, or does it take more marketing bandwidth just to say that it's? What are we talking about? We don't need marketing people to do this. We just have like somebody go on Canva and say open from this. It's. I don't think it needs to be passed across different chapters to do. But okay, yeah, I'm just seeing which. If we go with option three, edit the listing saying it's available. I think that probably takes us as much bandwidth, perhaps less, than having to remember which listing needs to be reopened at which point later on. Okay, anyways, back to the chair.
all right. I'll offer to Gani if there are any additional comments.
Okay, thank you, Lily. So basically, I'm in charge in the post the listing. So I prefer to mark as sold in the old listing that already occupied, and then posting again with new design. So I think it's a make a listing a refresh, like coming up into the timeline again, the on the marketplace. So instead of scrolling down to the old listing that we already post like 1 month ago, I think it's better it's just mark as sold online and just post
Okay.
it.
Then my question is that makes it even more bandwidth to do it that way right? than say it's available after a certain time. Let me go over to Lilith real quick to ask. Lilith, what do we understand about how Facebook posts are ranked?
Yep, that's actually what I'm thinking, sir.
Okay.
So actually on what is that? The marketplace. For the post, it is related to on a group post. It is related to when we post. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, it makes sense when Gani said that. Yeah, I will post a new one when it is available.
Okay.
But on a marketplace, actually, there is a search function where people can search by area.
Okay.
So as long as there is no additional uh, advertisement on that area, it will still available. I mean, so it is like a bucket when there is no something newer or something more interesting. I get, yeah, I haven't understood more about
What's
it.
at the top of bucket? What's at the bottom bucket? Is it the stuff that gets the most engagement goes to the top and stuff that gets the least engagement to the bottom? Or because basically what I'm wondering is we used to do this a long time ago, Rizal, remember? When we, let's say, lose a listing because we stop a partnership, we keep the listing and we switch the photos, right? So that we don't lose the momentum on that listing. Especially if it was for a property that was like next door, you could do that. So my question is then, I guess this is between Gunny and Lilith. If we do get a listing and it's doing really well, is it more advisable? I guess we have two channels in Facebook. We have Facebook groups, we have Facebook Marketplace. In Facebook groups, I would agree with Gunny's strategy. It seems like whoever posts most recently gets the most amount of attention, and it wouldn't make sense to, modify a post to say available whenever. But in the marketplace, from what I understand, Lilith, it's the specificness of your region. But then, if you have a region that's huge, like Chengdu, who gets up to the top of search results in that marketplace?
Yeah, actually, that's my like because when I search also, I'm experiencing as a user when I search like on Changu, and then I set like a minimum price and maximum price.
Right.
It's like not consistent. Like
Any pattern? Is it chronological? Is it based on engagement? Is it
no chronological because currently I also opened the marketplace. What is that? You were actually listed 10 weeks ago. Is in line with listed a week ago, so it
Oh,
is
wow.
not consistent.
Okay, let's go around and see if anybody else working on this besides Lilith and Gunny have any insight?
Yep, I'll try to share my screen to have you.
Yep, let's take a look.
Yep,
I'll stop sharing my screen.
sure. Thank you very much. So where is it? Yep, this one. Yeah. Can you see mine?
Yes, I can, and thank you. I love the don't assume use data technique you're using here. Okay, great.
One. Perhaps we search for Canggu. Let's say Canggu. Let's do like simulation.
Okay.
5 kilometers.
Okay. Wow, it's like Airbnb, kind of, but with
Yeah, but
more.
I
The first result is the cheapest result, 6 rupiah. That's funny.
okay. That's 6, and then 125, and then 8. 16 weeks ago, a weeks ago, and then
Wow.
so it just like I cannot find a pattern
I
basically.
think I know what the pattern is. Does anybody else think they know what the pattern is?
Uh, anyone, guys?
Anyone know what the pattern is?
This is our listing, and yep.
That's fun.
Maybe they're trying to find the most diverse view.
I don't think it works like Airbnb, actually. I think it's much simpler. I mean, maybe it's diversity. I don't know. Is it diverse?
The price is so diverse. There are
Price is
16
very
rupiah,
good.
5 rupiah. The type is also diverse. Guest house villas. The date posted 2 weeks, 21 weeks, maybe months ago.
Right, right. Okay, all right. And what about the photos then, Gani? Do you see any correlation between photos?
No, sir.
Okay, let's see. Let's, Lilith, bring me
Yes, sir.
to see the first page again.
First page
Yeah.
of the marketplace.
No, the first page of your results when you typed in Changu.
All right. Without the price restriction.
No, just keep it open. Yeah, just keep it like from any price to any price.
Okay. This one.
Okay. Huh.
I think your area is still Badung.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Canggu is Badung. And
Oh,
Okay.
we're like Badung.
Okay. Why don't you try another area too? Let's try Paris. Try some. Okay, yeah, just try another part of Bali. Let's try Ubud.
Okay, right.
Okay, let's see what we get there.
4 weeks ago, 8 weeks with 50 or something.
Is the first result the same, or did I skip?
No, no.
Oh, okay.
What's different?
Huh.
15 million, 100K, 3 million, 25.
Okay. And can we open up one of these listings? Let's just open up the first listing up at the very top, top
This
left-hand
one?
corner. Yeah, first listing first. Yep, first left listing.
Left, this one.
Yep, that's rank number 1 usually.
This one.
Is there any residue on that? Is there any sort of likes, comments?
No, because on a marketplace we can only message.
Adibona. Interesting. Okay. All right. Seller information.
in condition used like new.
Sorry again?
The condition
Condition?
used like new. I don't know. Just
Maybe.
Okay. Let's see another one.
Okay. Let's think about it from this way, right? Let's think about it this way. What does Facebook get out of this? Does Facebook get anything out of this? They don't get a commission, right? Okay. Do you see any ads right now? No. So what would Facebook want to get out of this?
Yeah, I don't know.
My hypothesis, I don't have any data to prove it, is that if they're doing this, the only thing that they would rather have you do is spend more time here, right?
Yes.
Or have a possibility that you might see an ad eventually, right? But it's probably like some sort of, they're trying to optimize some sort of metric of attention. So the longer you're here, the better it is for Facebook, right? Since they're not getting anything else. I'm surprised they're doing this service for free. Maybe it's a prototype product. What else used to be free and then used to have tons of ads on it? Videos, right? Right? Videos used to be free and no ads, and now there's tons of ads in videos. So I'm thinking either, okay, there's no review, right, Lilith?
No review.
Okay, most likely it is optimized for attention. So whatever has the highest click-through rates and the longest dwell times. Vidi, what do you think about that?
Videos.
Okay.
Cost.
So I guess the way to test the hypothesis would be this. Maybe this is just hypothesis, right? I'm guessing the ones at the top tend to create the situation where somebody is spending the most amount of time on it, right? So best quality photos, longest carousel, stuff like that, right? And the ones probably at the bottom is probably like, whoa, hey, that looks like lot 1, right?
This one?
The one lower, yeah, looks like the one, yeah, that's Nusa Dua. I think it's lot 1. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Should we find someone like from Facebook too?
I don't know. I don't know. Well, sometimes it's you can kind of reverse engineer it sometimes, unless you just have to ask yourself, what does Facebook want? I mean, they're giving you this service, so it's free. What do they want in back in return? For Facebook, it's usually attention. They want more of your attention. The longer you spend in Facebook, less time you're spending on TikTok. So generally, if there's no obvious goal, it's attention. But then the strategy would be, okay, can you go to the very last page, Lilith? Let's take a look at extremes, right? Let's take a look at the last result and let's take a look at the first result. Oh, it's infinite scroll. Page.
I guess so.
Okay, go as far
Not
as you can, and then let's do a picture count of how many are on the. Okay, let's go to the Rupia 123. That one's an interesting one, right? That one's pretty cheap.
This one?
Yeah. And let me see how many photos are on there. What's the photo? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And they're all pretty shitty, yeah? Okay, so about 10 photos of low to medium quality. The hero photo is decent. Let's go to the first result and see what it was, right? All the way to the top of the stack. Okay, and this is the 500 one. Okay, decent hero photo. Price is believable. Okay, let's go ahead and open that one.
This one, sir.
Yeah. One. Okay, 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like almost 20, I guess.
Almost 20 photos, all of pretty higher quality. Okay, so you got a few clues here, everyone, right? This tells you what success looks like. 20 photos, short, details, COVID price, and what are the other keywords up in the title, Lewis? New.
New private pool villas.
Those are probably what triggers people to. That's what success looks like, right? So remember what we learned from. God, what was that guy's name from Stay Alfred? Gunny, help me remember. We had him twice. What was his name? Rizal, do you remember his name? The Stay Alfred guy.
The old one?
Well, no, not the really old one. The slightly younger one. Adam Chronister.
Yeah.
Adam Chronister. So his SEO method was actually pretty interesting. You take a look at the successful properties, right? You do all the data count. How many photos? What is the quality of the photos, right? How long is the text? What are the keywords they're using? And then you just copy that. And then that should get you up to the top, right? If you can copy the pricing, even better, right? That probably is the lesson from that. And if you go over to the second result, Willis, over to the next side, let's take a look at that. Okay, the pricing's attractive. That's like who can't get excited about 200,000? That's cheap. And let's take a look at the photo count there. Okay, pretty good photos. Gets a little shitty here. Okay. Pretty small, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So it doesn't seem like it's a consistent pattern.
Yeah. That's why I said that I don't found actually any like consistent. I thought.
Maybe Vita, you're right. Maybe it is diversity, some sort of like rank thing, and then diversified so that something will catch your eye, right? Okay. So what you're looking for is you're not looking for one type of winner. You're looking for how many categories of winners there are and what is success look like in each category. Does that make sense, ladies and gentlemen? So like at the Olympics, you don't just have one sport, right? You have like 20 different sports and you have the best players from each sport at the Olympics. So what you should be looking for is not just there's one model of success. There's probably a few different models of success, and what's at the top generally should be that. But I don't know what it is then. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I can't quite figure it out, Lilith, as well. Yeah. Okay. Did anybody else have any insights? I don't know. We have like 20 pairs of eyes on this. Does anybody else see something that we haven't seen yet?
Actually, Gunny found something that is interesting. Where actually Facebook rates me to be a star seller.
Oh yeah. Tell me more about Star Seller, Gunny.
Okay, so it is on the group, inside the group, like Chengdu Community Housing or Ubud Housing. So Lily's account is already bestseller, and if I'm not mistaken, the Nadine's profile is fast response. So
Oh, like Airbnb.
yeah, something like that. So kind of like batch. So yeah, like Lily's is bestseller, and then Nadine's profile is fast
Interesting.
response.
Okay, so they're counting that. All right. I just saw something that I wanted to bring up. I saw a listing right there that was a year old, Gunny. Right? Did anyone else see that one? There was a listing there from a year.
Yeah,
If it's true, then Gunny, that on the marketplace listings from a year still show up, then you should probably keep any listing there and just say it's available from whatever date rather than relisting it for marketplace, because that's proven that even something from a year old can still show up in the first scroll of Facebook marketplace. That I think at least answers that hypothesis. Lilith, would you tend to agree with that or no?
Yep. Actually, yeah. That's. I think of. So only need to revise the listing. Am I correct?
Probably for marketplace, Gunny, just revise the availability of the listing for when it's newly available. Because if something is already there from a year ago, means that it can still show up and it's not ranked chronologically. So, but if it's in a feed, then you have to post often because it's what is it called? A video first in first out or last in last out or
First in, first out.
first in first out queue. So yeah, essentially whoever puts something in gets seen by everyone. All right, so that is probably the answer to your strategy then. So for any long-term posts, for any cross-selling, probably on Marketplace, edit the listing, option 3, to the checkout date so that you maintain your ranking. I would imagine once you had attained ranking, it's probably a combination of your good karma, just like Airbnb, that got you to that ranking position. So no sense in revising it. But for feeds, I think you can do what Gani just said, right? Just for the feed, then just update it. Okay.
For marketplace.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir, for the feedback. Is there any other discussion? If no, then I'd like to continue to the next one.
Sorry that took long. Yeah.
No problem. I guess because we only have like twice a week. It's okay. Then for the agent sales, yes. I guess I haven't make this as make the cover. For this actually, because I actually hold 3 campaigns. Because I and last day is day off, so I haven't make any change for this campaign. But currently, I'm dealing with 1 inquiries that is active actually for the agent for lot 3 and lot 6. The progression is only on the inquiry itself.
Okay, this is perfect, Gunny. I was Lois, man.
Yes, sure.
Gunny, would Grace be able to work on this? To reach out to Chinese agents?
Yep.
Right?
Probably.
Because I don't know when the border starts opening up, but it seems like people are coming in anyways, right? So I think right now might be a good pivot to domestic and also maybe Chinese agents, Taiwanese agents. I don't know, anybody who's Hong Kong agents. If they have any customers they'd like to send to Bali, that would be a really good pivot from intern to intern. And that would be inside Grace's EPD.
Okay, yeah, wonderful.
Just as a suggestion. This is a suggestion, yeah. Oh.
All right. You said that Grace has bandwidth, and then perhaps she's interested in this, right? So I'll do some discussion with Danny and Grace then. Thank you very much. Actually, I'm planning to do it myself this week before there is a new BI intern or perhaps another one like Grace. But thank you, Mas Gani. We'll do some discussion about this. I think there's no more discussion with this agent campaign. Let's go to last one, which is the Instagram campaign. Please do the update, Mas Gani.
Thank you very much, Luis. So I'd like to give update from Instagram campaign. So me and Grace already have discussed to change the structure of post, and And the new upcoming plan is we want to increase the engagement. We will test a new post structure and create content that useful for many people. This gives people a reason why they have to stand up, stay in tune with our account. And the next is last weekend there are 7 inquiries with 4 in converted to bookings, increase the booking value plus 7 million rupiah. Big thanks to Andre
Wow.
for this.
Nice.
And we also get new one lead against Sosi Canggu, already followed up by Mok Wayana.
Oh shit.
And then the last is start running Cynthia's campaign to support advocacy in 3 days ahead, so like recover together. Yeah. So I see that on Instagram is like up and down traffic. So we kind of pretty difficult to predict, but we just can keep consistent to posting, and then we do the social activity there. Yeah, something like that.
All
Okay,
right. Thank you, Mas Gani. So congratulations for making new for converted inquiries. Thank you very much, Mas Gani and Nadine, for that. Yeah, it's actually incredible. And my questions is, what kind of content that is actually attract them to make inquiry?
Um,
Let's type.
my best answer is the post that contain property photos. And believe or not, when we posting property that include the price on the story, it's create the inquiries. But
Nice.
it sounds so apa namanya, so apa namanya tuh kayak
Tacky.
direct to like kelihatan jualan banget gitu loh, but it's turned out that it's make the inquiry. So yeah.
All right, then that's your guess. What is your guess, Andre?
I would believe the same way because I receiving inquiry is mostly from the story, not mostly from the story, but story creating some inquiries. But yeah, it creates inquiry, but sometimes they're just doing the window shopping and asking whether if this villa is good, how can I book this? But then it generate the inquiry itself got list. And also, if we shared photo of properties with also additional information like you shared some fun fact first, and then there's the list the villa. I think that's inquiry as well.
All right, all right. Because yeah, I noticed I also worked with Grace last time because as I thought that I would like to help Uluwatu village house, right, for that. So from that I start actually to ask Grace to post like cheap property, something like 150 a day. That's my first guess. Actually, I think Grace also said that there is inquiry from that, and I also said that as Andre said, there is information around the villa and then promotion in the villa. I mean, it is like connecting information. I see that Grace post is consistently like that, and I would like to agree with Gani and Andre's hypothesis regarding that. But let's see, is there any other comments from the audience here? Yes, sir.
Have you guys ever taken a road trip before? And you're passing these billboards, they're advertising food, you're not hungry. So it's like it's advertising, right? And then when you get hungry, you see one of these things, it's not advertising anymore. It's lunch, right? I think this thing, like Guy just said, kelihatan terlalu jualan, it works if it's lunchtime.
If it's
Does that make
lunch,
sense?
right? Yes, makes sense.
So this is where BI can work together with advertising in a more tight way. So when is it lunchtime? When is it, time to book a villa now, right? When you advertise during those times, people will probably be like, "That's not an ad. That's great. I was working. I was wondering where I was going to find that, right?" So I think that can be part of the strategy. Last time video, I think we were talking about that. Like, what's our Monday offer? What's our Tuesday offer? What's our Wednesday offer? Right? If we know people are coming here on the weekends, then there's probably going to be a day when they're thinking more about need a book. It's probably not on Monday, right? Probably not on Sunday or Saturday either, right? But there's probably a day where you'll find that you'll be able to hit a home run if you advertise during lunchtime. So that I'm thinking is probably the takeaway here. Your timing got really good, and so it works really well. The other part I would take a look at is maybe diversity of offer. Do you offer monthly rentals yet, Gani, on the Instagram?
Mostly daily or short term.
But guess what? Hey, Vidi, not just Shafri asked us about. Hey, what happened to Shafri actually, Vidi?
Yeah, I actually tried contacting him back, but he hasn't replied back.
Okay, Andre, who came in today? Or Nadine, who came in today?
I check in.
Check
What
in.
that I gave you, the lead that I gave you.
Bernardo.
Fernando also is looking for a place in Seminyak for a month for working from Bali, right? So there's a trend happening here. People in Jakarta want to get out and they want to work from Bali. So, Gani, guess what? Nobody's advertising working from Bali yet, and I think we're a little bit ahead of this understanding. So lunchtime again, right? If people are already asking us directly for this deal, there's probably a good number of people who are looking for this type of deal. So you can probably start packaging it up. Yeah? And then in November.
Not that, sir.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Is there any more comments and inputs? Because this is the last campaign yet. I would like to support Jing's idea to come up with ads that is working from Bali, something like that.
Yeah, I think we already know the customers want it, so then we just have to like talk about it. We have to just package it together and get okay. So just think of like McDonald's, right? You go to McDonald's, they give you a burger. Well, okay, Indonesian example. They give you fried chicken, rice, and a teh bottle, right? And that's your meal. So think about what a work from Bali package might look like so that somebody who comes here doesn't have to worry about anything, right? It could be like, easy Gojek delivery, airport transfer, pool, 50 Mbps Wi-Fi, right? That is probably the heart of maybe what would get somebody to like, yeah, that's perfect. That's for me. That's what I want. So that's what I'm suggesting that you can start advertising on Instagram. Come up with your package, and you can understand what you want in your package by going back to Shafri and say, hey, Shafri, what do you really want, right? What would make you happy? This, Gani, is what I said about understanding the user. So you get everything the user wants, and then you can make a package. Chances are other people in Jakarta probably want it too, right? It's like, yeah, that's exactly what I'll eat as well. So once you can package it, then you can sell it. Then you can scale it up. Then you can advertise it. All right?
All right. Thank you very much, sir. One more thing. I'd like to ask Mas Gani's help to record basically, or Andres perhaps, record what kind of deals that is happening, which is like this one, so that we can see what kind of property is sold on Instagram. Perhaps we can have more insights later on.
Excellent.
Yeah, is there any like term stay or short term stay like that? We can know the pattern. Yep. Actually, that's pretty much for the today's BI Scrum or campaign Scrum. Is there any additional? Oh yeah, because I don't join the last Scrum. Congratulations for achieving the 32,000. Yeah, let's try our best on November. Although it is the low season, just keep doing our best. Yeah, is there anyone? Yes, Cynthia, sure.
Yes, thank you, Teh Lily. So, yes, thank you, everyone. I just need a minute, actually. Please bear with me. So, I think I'd like to encourage you guys to share our post on Bukit Vista, especially for the recover together. Let's spread out the message. And then, yes, I think that's, already that, yes, this one. Yes, this one.
All right.
Please kind of like share it, and then you could also maybe comment on it, and then please use the hashtag recover together. It helps to spread the message, and then our contribution as well. Thank you.
All right. Yes, sir.
Cynthia, avoid bystander effect. What exactly do you want each person to do?
To share it on their Instagram.
Okay, got it. Share it. And do you want anything besides just sharing? And use the hashtag recover together.
Yes, use the hashtag recover together.
Okay. We're counting on all of you to do this. So make sure.
Is that sharing on our feed or story?
On your stories.
All right. Okay, then. Thank you very much, Cynthia. So, everyone here, including the interns or the candidate, the intern candidate, please do help us to spread the news out by reposting this post. Yeah, correct, Cynthia?
Yes, to sharing it. Yes,
Not
to share.
reposting, yeah, but sharing it through Instagram story, perhaps.
Yes.
Okay, yep. Thank you very much. That's all for today. You are free to leave the room, and thank you very much for your time. Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, Andre, Vidi, Lila, stay for a second. Yeah, I got like a new discovery.